I'm pushing this sewer line camera through this section of cast iron piping. This is an older home, and we see here the cast iron has typical rusting and scaling on the interior of the piping. However, that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too significant. But here at the transition of the cast iron pipe to the clay pipe, we see our first area of tree root intrusion, and we'll see many areas of tree root intrusion in this pipe moving forward. So this is something that we want to correct. The tree roots are going to look for that water in the pipe. They're going to be attracted to it. They're going to enter the piping through these transition areas. Now we're in a clay pipe, and you see some more tree roots growing at the right side here. And as we're pushing down, more tree root intrusion at this intersection here of the clay pipe. And we're going to recommend a hydrojetting to this client. Hydrojetting is a high pressure, basically a power wash for the inside of the sewer line, and that's going to clean up these tree roots. It's going to cut through these tree roots and allow everything to sort of flow better in this piping. Now these are not that obtrusive. They're not blocking significantly the flow of water. Here we can see some more tree roots intrusion right here. They're not blocking significantly the flow of water, but it's not something you want to neglect, because over time these tree roots are going to get more prevalent inside this pipe, and they're actually going to cause obstruction and prevent that pipe from that pipe from moving water properly, and then you can have sewer line backups and other problems. Eventually, like here, you see more tree root intrusion, and those tree roots are going to damage this pipe. So the hydrojetting is just a temporary patch at best. It's going to buy you a few years. It's going to buy you some time. But more than likely, when it gets too bad and the tree roots end up winning and causing damage to this pipe, a replacement or relining is going to have to be necessary here. So now we're transitioning back from clay to cast iron. And here we can see more scaling, more pitting, more rusting of this old cast iron section of pipe. And we can see how narrow the pipe is getting. So this is typical for an older cast iron pipe. The piping is going to narrow over the years, and as more water flows through the pipe, you use the pipe year after year, it's going to rust, and these pipes rust from the inside. So even a hydrojet and descaling would be necessary here just to open that pipe up a little bit better, so the water flow through this pipe is a little bit smoother. With a cast iron pipe like this, what happens is that the rusting builds up on the bottom of the pipe, and the water doesn't flow smoothly anymore. It almost ripples like water over rock. Here we can see that we're dropping down a little bit, and we can see the narrowness of that pipe. So we want our interior of the sewer line to be completely smooth so our water flows very efficiently, very effectively to the city tap. And you can see that narrowness of the sewer line. I sped up this video just so you can see it a little bit more quickly, but here we end up in the city tap.